Chosen one, an amazing surprise is on its way to your home right now. Open immediately. Listen closely and hold this moment gently in your heart, because something deeply meaningful is already moving toward your life, something you must not ignore or delay receiving, as it carries a quiet blessing that could change the way you see everything around you. There is a reason your spirit feels stirred right now, as if a soft voice is calling you closer, urging you to pay attention before this moment passes by, unnoticed. If your heart feels even a small spark of belief, then take a step of faith and type 2323 in your heart and in your words, letting it become a sign that you are ready to receive what heaven is preparing for you. There are moments when God moves so gently that many people miss him completely, not because he is absent, but because their hearts are too busy to notice the quiet knocking of his love. Right now, something is being prepared with such care, shaped by hands that understand your pain, your waiting, and every silent tear you have ever hidden from the world. This is not just an ordinary moment passing by like all the others, but a divine interruption wrapped in kindness, sent straight into your life with purpose and intention. Take a second to slow your thoughts and allow your heart to feel this truth, because what is coming carries the warmth of heaven and the peace that only God can give. If you feel this stirring deep within you, gently type yes, and let it become your way of saying that you are open, that you are ready, and that you trust what is unfolding, even if you cannot fully see it yet. There are times when blessings do not arrive with noise or sudden brightness, but instead come quietly, like a soft breeze that touches your soul and reminds you that you were never forgotten. This surprise that is on its way to you carries more than what your eyes can see, because it holds comfort for your worries, healing for your hidden wounds, and hope for the parts of you that have been waiting for something better. Somewhere in your recent past, there were moments when you felt overlooked, as if your prayers were floating without answers, and your hopes were fading slowly into silence. But God has been watching every step you took, even the ones that felt heavy and uncertain, and he has been working behind the scenes in ways your mind could not fully understand. He has been arranging something meaningful, something personal, something designed just for you, because his love does not forget, and his timing never fails. And now, as this moment unfolds, there is a gentle invitation placed before you to receive what is already on its way, not with doubt or fear, but with a calm and trusting heart. There is no need to rush or force anything, because what belongs to you will arrive in the right way and at the right time, guided by a love that never makes mistakes. If this feeling of peace is touching your heart even slightly, take a quiet moment and show your support by liking this video, allowing this simple action to become a small step of faith that connects your heart with what is being prepared for you. Jesus always moved with compassion, never rushing past the broken or the weary, always stopping to lift those who felt unseen or unheard. In the same gentle way, he is near to you right now, closer than you realize, guiding this moment with a quiet assurance that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. His presence is not distant or unreachable, but soft and steady, like a hand resting over your heart, reminding you that you are deeply loved and carefully watched over. This surprise that is coming is not only about something physical or visible, but about a shift within your spirit, a renewal of hope that brings light into places that once felt dark and uncertain. It carries the whisper of new beginnings, the promise that your story is still being written, and the reassurance that better days are not far away. You have carried burdens that others could not see, and you have remained strong even when your strength felt like it was fading. God has seen every effort you made, every moment you chose to keep going instead of giving up, and every quiet prayer you held in your heart when words were too heavy to speak. None of it was wasted, and none of it went unnoticed, because every step has been leading you to this moment where something new begins to unfold. The door before you may not look different at first glance, but what is coming through it carries a presence that changes everything from within. It brings a sense of calm where there was once restlessness, a feeling of assurance where there was once doubt, and a quiet joy that settles deep into your soul without needing to be explained. Let yourself receive this without resistance, without overthinking, and without trying to control how it arrives, because God knows exactly what you need and exactly how to deliver it in the most meaningful way. Trust that this is not sluch-eye or coincidence, but a carefully guided moment filled with purpose and love. As you continue through your day, carry this awareness gently, like holding something precious that you do not want to lose. Stay open, stay calm, and stay connected to the quiet voice within you that reminds you that you are not alone and never have been. The surprise that is on its way is not rushing or forcing its arrival, but coming with calm certainty, guided by a love that knows exactly what you have been needing, even when you could not put it into words. Sometimes, what God prepares does not look the way you imagined, yet it carries more goodness than anything you could have planned for yourself. He understands the parts of your heart that have grown tired, the places where hope felt fragile, and the quiet longing you carried when no one else was paying attention. In His gentle way, He has been shaping something that meets you exactly where you are, bringing comfort without overwhelming you, and joy without confusion or fear. What if abundance had always been influenced by a hidden brain signal, buried in classified records, and never fully disclosed to the public? This frequency is now creating new pathways, attracting opportunities, and reshaping lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to draw wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. If your heart feels even a little softened by these words, take a moment and type 1111 as a quiet expression of trust, letting it reflect your belief that God is present in this very moment, guiding everything with care. There were days when you wondered if anything would change, when the same struggles seemed to repeat themselves and the same silence filled your prayers. It felt like standing still while the world kept moving, like waiting for something that never seemed to arrive. Yet even in those moments, when everything felt uncertain, God was not distant or unaware, but working quietly behind the scenes, preparing something that required time, patience, and perfect timing. The beauty of what is coming is not only in what it brings, but in how it restores something within you that may have felt lost along the way. It brings a sense of being seen again, of being valued, of being remembered by a love that never forgets even the smallest detail of your life. This is not about grand displays or loud changes, but about something deeper, something that settles into your spirit and gently reminds you that everything is going to be all right. Jesus always moved toward those who felt overlooked, never turning away from the broken or the weary, but drawing close to them with kindness and understanding. In the same way, He is near to you now, walking with you in this moment, guiding what is unfolding with a steady hand and a loving heart. His presence brings a quiet assurance that you are not alone, that your story matters, and that what is coming is part of something far greater than you can currently see. There is no need to rush ahead or try to figure everything out, because what is meant for you will come in the right way, without confusion or struggle. God does not bring blessings wrapped in fear or uncertainty, but in peace and clarity, allowing your heart to recognize them without hesitation. This is how you will know that what is arriving truly belongs to you, because it will feel right deep within your spirit. As you continue to move through your day, notice the small moments that carry a sense of calm, the quiet reminders that something is shifting in your favor. These are not random feelings, but gentle signs that something is aligning, that something is being placed into position just as it should be. Allow yourself to receive these moments without questioning them, trusting that they are part of a larger picture that is slowly becoming clear. If you feel this sense of quiet hope rising within you, take a gentle step of faith and type 1919 as a way of opening your heart to receive the blessings that are being prepared for you. There may have been times when you felt unworthy of something good, as if your past or your struggles had somehow disqualified you from receiving joy or peace. But God does not see you through the lens of your mistakes or your weaknesses, but through the depth of His love and the purpose He has placed within you. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, and certainly not unworthy, because His love reaches beyond every doubt and every fear you have carried. The surprise that is coming carries more than just a moment of happiness, because it brings a deeper sense of restoration, touching the parts of your heart that have been waiting quietly for something to change. It brings light into places that once felt dim, and hope into spaces that once felt empty, gently filling them with something new and beautiful. There is a quiet unfolding happening, something that does not need to be rushed or forced, but simply received with an open and trusting heart. God is not asking you to understand every detail, but to trust Him enough to take the next step, to remain present, and to allow His plan to reveal itself in the right time. As this moment continues to unfold, remember that you are being guided by a love that does not make mistakes, a love that sees beyond what you can currently understand, and a love that is always working for your good. You do not have to carry everything on your own, because you are being supported in ways that go beyond what your eyes can see. Stay calm, stay open, and stay connected to the quiet presence within you that reminds you that everything is moving in the right direction. The surprise that is on its way is not something distant or uncertain, but something real, something meaningful, and something that has been prepared with care just for you. This is not something distant or unreachable, but something that is already making its way toward you, guided by a purpose that has been unfolding long before you even noticed it. There were days when your heart felt heavy with waiting, when every step forward seemed to require more strength than you thought you had left, and when the silence around your prayers felt louder than any answer you hoped to hear. Yet even in those quiet struggles, something was being built within you, something strong and steady that would one day carry you into a moment like this, where everything begins to shift in a gentle but undeniable way. Nothing you went through was without meaning, and nothing you endured was ever wasted, because it all led to this unfolding moment where grace meets you exactly where you are. If your heart feels this gentle movement of hope, take a moment to express your faith by typing 1212 and let it become a small but meaningful way of opening your spirit to what is being placed before you. There is a kind of love that does not rush or overwhelm, but patiently waits for the right time to reveal itself, and that is the kind of love guiding this moment in your life. God has not forgotten the things you hoped for, even the ones you quietly set aside because they felt too far away or too uncertain to hold on to any longer. He has been holding them for you, protecting them, shaping them, and preparing them in ways that go beyond what your mind could have imagined. A concealed brainwave once stored in classified files is said to ignite strong prosperity. In just 7 minutes, you can unlock the switch in your mind that draws abundance like a magnet. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate your hidden wealth wave right now. Jesus, in His gentle and compassionate way, always saw beyond the surface, always understanding what others could not see, and always reaching into the deeper places of the heart where true healing begins. In the same way, He is near to you now, not as a distant figure, but as a living presence that walks beside you, guiding every step with quiet assurance. His love does not force itself upon you, but invites you softly, allowing you to come closer at your own pace, without fear or hesitation. The surprise that is on its way carries this same gentle nature, arriving not with confusion or uncertainty, but with a calm clarity that your spirit will recognize instantly. It will not bring stress or doubt, but a sense of peace that settles deeply within you, like something that finally feels right after a long season of waiting. This is how you will know that it comes from God, because it will align with your spirit in a way that feels natural, comforting, and true. As you move through this moment, allow yourself to release the need to control every outcome, because what is meant for you does not need to be forced or chased. It is already being guided toward you with care, already being arranged in ways that will meet you exactly where you are, without confusion or struggle. Trust that this process is not random, but intentional, shaped by a love that understands every detail of your life. If you feel even a small sense of peace growing within you, take a gentle step of belief and type 2323 as a way of acknowledging that you are ready to receive what is being prepared for you. There is something deeply beautiful about the way God works, often in quiet and unseen ways, building something meaningful without drawing attention to it until the right moment arrives. What you are experiencing now is part of that quiet work, part of something that has been forming patiently, waiting for the perfect time to reveal itself in your life. There were times when you felt like you were standing still, like nothing was moving forward, and like your efforts were not leading anywhere meaningful. But those moments were not empty or pointless, because beneath the surface, something was growing, something was aligning, and something was being prepared for you. You were being shaped for this moment, strengthened in ways you did not fully realize, and guided step by step towards something greater. The surprise that is coming is not just about what you will receive, but about who you are becoming as you receive it. It carries a transformation that goes beyond circumstances, touching your spirit in a way that brings lasting peace and quiet joy. It reminds you that you are not alone in this journey, that you have always been guided, and that everything is unfolding with purpose. There is no need to fear what is ahead, because what is coming carries the presence of love, and love does not bring harm or confusion. It brings clarity, comfort, and a sense of safety that allows your heart to rest. You are being led into something that will not overwhelm you, but support you, not confuse you, but bring understanding, and not burden you, but lift you gently. As you continue forward, hold on to this quiet assurance that something good is already on its way, something that has been prepared with care and intention just for you. Let your heart remain open, your thoughts remain calm, and your spirit remain connected to the gentle presence guiding you through this moment. Everything is aligning in a way that you may not fully see yet, but you will begin to understand as it unfolds, step by step, moment by moment. Trust that this is not slouchy or coincidence, but a meaningful part of your journey, something that has been placed before you with love and purpose. You have walked through days that tested your strength in ways no one else could fully understand, carrying thoughts and emotions that often felt too heavy to share with the world around you. Yet even in those hidden struggles, there was a quiet presence beside you, guiding you gently, never leaving your side even when it felt like you were standing alone. That presence has been shaping this moment, bringing everything together in a way that feels calm and certain, like a promise being fulfilled without noise or confusion. If your heart feels this quiet comfort, take a moment to express your trust by typing 666 and let it be a simple but meaningful way of opening your spirit to what is being placed before you. There is something deeply personal about what is coming, something that speaks directly to your life, your journey, and the path you have walked so far. It is not something borrowed or meant for someone else, but something prepared just for you, shaped by a love that understands every detail of your story. God does not give randomly or without intention, but with a deep awareness of what your heart truly needs, even when you could not see it clearly yourself. Jesus, with his gentle and compassionate nature, always met people where they were, never asking them to be perfect before receiving his love, but offering it freely, without hesitation or condition. In the same way, what is coming to you does not require you to be flawless or without struggle, but simply open and willing to receive. It is not about proving yourself worthy, but about accepting that you are already loved beyond measure. This moment carries a quiet invitation, one that does not pressure or demand, but softly encourages you to let go of doubt and allow something new to enter your life. There is no need to question whether you deserve it or whether it will last, because what comes from God is not temporary or uncertain, but rooted in a love that remains steady and true. As you move through this moment, allow yourself